This is Cunk on Earth, ScreenplayWise. Cunk on Earth is, obviously, a mockumentary.
Who are you?
Mockumentaries are a blend of documentary-style filmmaking and comedy.
What was the Soviet Onion?
Well, it's probably been misspelt or you can't read very well, but I think that you mean in historical terms the Soviet Union or the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
I don't want to be rude, but I think you're mansplaining a bit.
They have a unique way of making us laugh while making us think.
Okay.
What exactly was it? If you don't know, it's okay to say, I won't judge you.
Mockumentaries, according to Perez Bowie, are a set of cinematic practices that borrow the codes and conventions of documentaries to craft fictional films. Some prime examples of mockumentaries in fictional series are The Office.
It's my own fault for using PowerPoint. PowerPoint is boring. Today, smoking is gonna save lives.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Fire! Oh, fire! Oh my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people?
The phones are dead.
Oh, how did that happen?
It's out in the hall.
No, we don't know that. The smoke could be coming through an air duct.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
Or Modern Family.
Hate more than when people treat us like women. We're not. We don't want to go to your baby shower. We don't have a time of the month. We don't love pink.
You love pink.
No, pink loves me.
They often employ documentary-style techniques such as archival footage, unscripted scenes, interviews, or informative narration like this one. But, obviously, they carry enough markers to ensure we interpret them as fiction.
A battle like this gives some idea of what it might have been like, but there was still a key ingredient missing. A soundtrack of classical music was the only thing that would really bring these Napoleonic Wars to life.
This genre often employs humour through caricature and irony, incorporates expert commentary, uses naturalistic lighting and sound, and plays with its references, even simulating reality, as Philomena Cunk does here.
It's from Robin Hood, threatening revenge on the entire Round Table for what he did to Gandalf. Another gasp. The jester faints. Worried murmurs fill the air and get louder and turn to screams. It's chaos.
But who is Philomena Cunk?
The Greeks had an empire and the Chinese had an empire. But when most of us think of the word empire, we think of the big one. Star Wars. Or Rome. And this is history, so it's Rome, I'm afraid.
Her journey began on Weekly Wipe, a humour-infused info-entertainment programme hosted by Charlie Brooker, 3 decades after the release of unrelated Belgian techno anthem Pump Up the Jam.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping, look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up.
School in Shakespeare's day and age was vastly different to our own. In fact, it was far easier because he didn't have to study Shakespeare.
Her character evolved from a middle-class cupcake blogger to a comical commentator and presenter in her own miniseries, exploring subjects ranging from William Shakespeare to the entire United Kingdom. As Charlie Brooker puts it,
It was obvious. It was just obvious we wanted to sort of expand the cunkiness. From my perspective, it was like using Philomena it was just a different way into topics often, and it was a fun, and you could get like we could get quite sharp commentary in the guise of these idiots.
Just look at this 14th century painting of Jesus having his fateful tea party. The dimensions are all wrong. The room's squashed up so it looks like it's happening in the lid of a cardboard box. Jesus is twice as big as the others, so it looks like he's enjoying an intimate dinner with some schoolboys. Not a good look. And what are those bowls or seashells? It's just shoddy craftsmanship. Absolutely disgraceful. Shouldn't even be in a museum. But Da Vinci's reboot of the same painting is a different story. He knew how to perspective the fuck out of things. You almost feel like you could crawl inside it and betray Jesus yourself.
Philomena's unique ability to blend obliviousness and satire makes her the perfect guide through this comedic exploration of our world. What's more, Cunk on Earth plays with the absurd and the mundane, questioning reality while weaving its own fictional narratives.
Well, you've raised a very significant question about the nature of providence.
Have I?
You have indeed. If we believe in a good God, why is there so much evil in the world? Now, your friend,
Paul,
his accident, to what extent can one blame God for that?
See, Paul never forgave him. He said, if I ever see Christ again, he's a dead man.
Mockumentaries are known for their ability to seamlessly blend documentary and comedy. Let's explore some techniques used in this miniseries. Contextual clashes. This technique is done by placing characters or situations in incongruous settings.
How to sketch the human body proportion.
Just to be clear, you can see his bits too. I'm not imagining that. Is there a version of this with underpants on?
Oh, no.
He thought that was fine, did he?
Another one is wildly inappropriate responses. Philomena often reacts inappropriately to serious situations.
Many other states have them. I'm afraid that nuclear war and the threat of nuclear destruction remains very much with us.
Right, can we talk about something a bit more cheerful?
Anything you like.
Do you like ABBA?
I love ABBA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favourite ABBA song?
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen, yeah. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
A famous case is the opposites attract, using contrasting elements for comedic effect. This is obvious throughout the mockumentary, as a character like Philomena Cunk is forced to interview experts of all sorts of fields.
And then you start by removing the brain, and then they would cut open down the middle of the body.
A complicated one is known as tension and release. We build tension in a scene, and then release it with humour, often with a punchline.
And then that would be a mummy.
So the kind of spa treatment that Gwyneth Paltrow has on a weekly basis.
Two great comic instruments are presenting truths with a comic twists or lies just for laughs.
Lennon imagined a world with no possessions. I wonder if you can. Nothing to kill or die for. A brotherhood of man.
Gags are the recurring tricks that make Cunk on Earth truly memorable. Just take, for instance, the pump up the jam nod that pops up in every single episode. And in this particular scene, watch how Philomena put an expert in a seriously awkward situation.
Bleaching the arsehole.
Okay, well, I would say they invented it, but...
In the episode Rise of the Machines, Philomena lets viewers in on a little secret, the inner workings of the show itself, the concept of out of field. As she interviews Ashley Jackson, an expert, Philomena humorously alludes to the production process of the series. During the interview, Philomena playfully asks Ashley Jackson to keep his responses short, hinting at the editing woes that might ensue from overly verbose answers.
What? I don't know who edits this, but that's going to have to do.
This meta-commentary on the show's production injects an extra layer of humour, blurring the lines between reality and fiction even further. With a lack of disclaimers indicating its fictional nature, the series engages viewers in a satirical exploration of reality. The show's intent is clear, to mock the world openly, highlighting societal absurdities and challenges. By subverting traditional filmmaking and satirizing institutional hypocrisy, Cunk on Earth challenges us to question the realities we perceive. So, whether you're a history enthusiast or simply seeking a good laugh, Philomena Cunk is your guide to a world where hilarity meets insightful commentary.
But whatever happens, it'll happen right here on Earth.
Okay, that was great. We've got that, Philomena.
Yeah?
Yeah, all done. Thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah? Is that what you're done?